Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. My name is Kerry Garnier, and I am a stress reduction coach. I'm also a teacher with the Toronto District School Board, and I'm a parent. And it's really early in the morning, so I'm not expecting to see anybody live, but that's okay. I'm going to post this later in the day for those of you who are still sleeping, which is a reasonable thing to be doing. But as a busy parent and as a teacher, sometimes I just have to tap when I get time, and this morning my time is 6 a.m. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different. Oh, hello, Stephen. Good morning. I wanted to tap on somebody else's issue. So as a parent, also as a teacher, I take on the issues of my kids in the class, but as a parent, I definitely take on the issues of my children. And that can be really hard because I would like my children to be happy all the time and never experience pain or trouble or stress. And that's not realistic or possible. But one thing I know is that we are all energy. And so when my child's energy is stressed and in pain, then my energy becomes stressed and in pain because we are interconnected. So one thing I can do, if I can't take away their pain, is I can tap on how I'm feeling about their pain. And that will help to calm me down, which actually in turn, because of the energy and everything being interconnected, will help calm down my child. So this method I'm going to look at today is called surrogate tapping. And we start, when we're surrogate tapping, we start tapping with our own issues, and if that doesn't feel like enough, then we move on to what's happening with our child. So specifically today, I'm going to the dentist with my child. And the dentist for me is a fine experience. I don't have a problem with that. If you're watching and you do have issues with the dentist, it's not a happy experience, you can tap for yourself with me. If you know a child who has problems, then you can tap for that child. My child doesn't tap. I wish I knew about tapping when they were younger. I might have been able to get them into tapping, but they also have sensory issues. So tapping on themselves, it actually provokes a bit of anxiety for them. In fact, if I'm tapping near them, that can provoke some anxiety. So my child has sensory issues. I'm going to tap on my own, away from my child, to help them today. So it turns out my child also has an issue with the dentist because they've had lots of teeth extractions, couple of different surgeries, all to do with the mouth. So that has all built up in their body. Going to the dentist is an uncomfortable thing. So since they're going to the dentist today, I'm acknowledging how I'm feeling about that. I'm going to tap that down so that they can have a better experience. I know it sounds a bit weird and woo-woo-y, but work with me on this. So to start it again, I'm just going to start on the side of the hand, and I'm going to acknowledge how I'm feeling right now about my child going to the dentist. And I know right now that I am feeling a bit stressed, I'm feeling a bit anxious, and I'm feeling helpless because I can't do anything about their pain. I can't do anything about their experience. I just have to let them go in and be with the dentist. And I'm actually feeling this in my heart, but also a bit in my stomach. And I've tapped on this before, so my feeling is not too strong. You, if this is the first time tapping on an issue that a child's having, you might find it stronger. So mine's at about a 5 today. And I'm going to check it later on and see where we're at. So yeah, just tap along with me, give it a shot. It might help you out, who knows? Be open. So I'm going to say words. You can think the words or you can repeat after me. Even though I'm feeling anxious and helpless about my child going to the dentist, I completely love and accept myself. And I'm going to do that again. Even though I am feeling helpless and anxious about my child going to the dentist, I love and accept myself anyway. Oh, now that I'm tapping, I'm starting to really feel the emotion coming up. I feel some welling in my eyes. and it's really being noticed in my heart space. So there are no negative side effects to tapping other than emotions may come up. But if we keep tapping, then the emotions will go back down. So if you're finding something's happening for you too, just stay with me. Don't stop tapping. One more time. Even though I'm feeling helpless and anxious about my child going to the dentist because there's nothing I can do for them. They have to go through this on their own. I love and accept myself anyway. Okay, so I'm going to start on the eyebrow point, right at the beginning of the eyebrow. All of this helplessness. Side of the eye. There's nothing I can do for my child. They have to do this on their own. Under the eye. I so wish I could do this for them. I so wish I could take away their anxiety and pain. Under the nose. But I can't, so I just have to be the parent. On the chin. So I feel anxious. I'm feeling some stress, and I'm definitely feeling helpless. Collarbone. So this is not right on the bone, but just a little diagonally away. You can do one side, you can do both sides. All of this helplessness. Okay, now under the arm, it's about 4 inches under your armpit. For ladies, it's where the bra strap hits. All of this anxiousness. Top of the head. Wishing I could take my child's pain away. Wishing I could change places with my child. Wishing I could do this for them. Just feeling all of this helplessness. Feeling the stress of helplessness. I wish I could do this for them. I wish it weren't so difficult for them. I wish they hadn't had to go through surgery after surgery after surgery. All of this helplessness. And take a breath there and see where you're at. See if anything else came up. For me, what came up during that round was guilt. I feel guilty. I feel guilty because I didn't know my child had sensory issues when they were originally having these surgeries done to remove teeth. I feel guilty because I didn't know tapping back then and I couldn't tap down their anxiety. I feel guilty because they have this anxiety now in their body every time they go to the dentist. And I'm feeling that in my lungs. And it's about a 5 now. So my helplessness has gone down because I'm doing something about it. So has my anxiety and stress. But now I'm feeling some guilt. So I'm going to do a round on guilt and see where I'm at. Okay, here we start again. Even though I'm feeling guilt in my lungs, I love and accept myself anyway. I'm going to say that one again. Even though I'm feeling guilt in my lungs now, I love and accept all of me. One more time. Even though I'm now acknowledging that I have guilt, parent guilt. Who does not have parent guilt? Who's a parent? And I'm loving myself anyway, and I'm open to being gentle with myself. Okay, so I'm going to tap around, starting again at the eyebrow. All this guilt in my lungs, side of the eye, all these things I didn't do as a parent, under the eye, all my wishes. I wish I had known. I wish I had done things differently. I wish I'd had better techniques. I wish I could have prevented my child's issue with dentists. I wish I had known more. I have all these wishes. All this parent guilt. Just acknowledging all this parent guilt. Just acknowledging I wasn't perfect for my child. Just feeling the guilt. And now I'm letting myself off the hook. Because I only knew what I knew. And I can only do what I can do. So I know that all that guilt about the things I couldn't do was irrational. I mean, I could only know what I can know. Just releasing this guilt. Just releasing all of this guilt. Oh, that was a good sigh. So that was energy going. Knowing that by taking care of myself, I'm doing the best to take care of my child. Just releasing this guilt from my chest. Acknowledging that I was feeling helpless in my heart. And loving myself. And open to this helping my child. So take a breath there. Now, if you're going in with your child, that may be all you need to do. You've now calmed your system, you've calmed your amygdala, you've got your body relaxed and loose, and just by you calming down, taking your child to the dentist might be enough to calm down everybody. Calm down your child, calm down reception, calm down the dentist, the dental hygienist. That may be enough. If you're feeling that that's not enough, the other thing you can do now is to actually do a round of tapping about your child's anxiety, and still be calming your own body and start to know for them that they are okay. So I'm going to do one round like that just so you can experience it. Although at this point, many people are done and good. The other thing that comes up in what we were doing here is that you might come up with a bigger core issue that you can't deal with on your own. So that's a good time to reach out to an EFT coach like myself who can work through an issue with you. So actually, if you had a big issue with teeth to begin with, like my child who had these traumas around teeth and dentists, you might want to reach out to a coach. If you have issues about guilt or whatever, you might want to reach out to a coach if you can't clear it on your own. I'm feeling pretty clear right now. So I'm actually going to attach my email address to this posting so you have it. Reach out to me at any time. I'd love to hear from you. So this next round is when we're actually now going to think about our child or the other person. We're still tapping on ourselves and we're inviting in that they're okay. So it's going to go like this. So even though my child is still going to feel anxious and stressed about the dentist, I love and accept myself. So I'm still taking care of myself. And I am open to them being okay at the dentist. So we'll repeat that. Even though my child may still be anxious and stressed about going to the dentist, I love and accept myself. And I am open to them being okay. One more time. Even though my child still may be stressed about going to the dentist, I love and accept myself. I know I'm okay, and I'm open to them being okay. So I'm going to do one round. This is going to be a bit quicker than usual. You might need to spend more time on this, but I'm going to do one round just really acknowledging that stress, and then one round alternating between stress and them being okay, and just finish sending out light love to them and to anyone who's going to the dentist today, actually. So here we go. Okay, so my child might still be stressed. My child may still feel anxious. My child is still not going to enjoy going to the dentist. This is true. This is their reality. And I'm just acknowledging that they may not be okay. But I can still be okay. I'm acknowledging that they may not be okay. And I can still be okay. So maybe they won't be okay. But maybe they will. Maybe something's shifted here. They might still be a little bit anxious, but maybe they'll be a bit more open to being okay with the visit to the dentist. There might still be anxiety and stress, but I'm open to them maybe being open to being okay. Maybe they'll be okay at the dentist today. Maybe it'll just be less stressful, going from like a level 10 stress to a level 6 stress. And that would mean their experience would be completely different and much better. Because this could happen. We are all energy. So they could actually have a much better trip to the dentist today. I could have a much better trip. I could be feeling much better knowing that this could be shifted. And perhaps everybody going to the dentist today could have a much better trip than they expect. I'm totally open to that. Totally open to sending light and love to my child going to the dentist, to all the dental staff. Light and love, that they be sensitive to the fact that this is a really sensitive kid. I'm open to that. I'm open to the dental hygienist being calm and sensitive. I'm open to the dentist being a bit more calm and sensitive. I'm open to all this energy supporting my child and their sensitivity. Loving myself, loving my child, and open to this wonderfulness. Okay, take a breath there. How do you feel? I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better about sending my child off to the dentist today. Still a bit tender in my heart, but that's because I'm a parent and this is my child. So happy Thursday. If you have any questions, post them here. If you want to reach out to me, please do. My email address is kerrygarnier@gmail.com. That's KERRYGARNIER@gmail.com. All right, let's do this.